At the outset, I extend my warm greetings and congratulate all the persons, groups involved and taking part in the Sikh Sangat International Conference. People participating in such conference and the efforts taken by the group of person conducting this activity have taken a very nice step towards the development of the community. First of all, the goal the goal of the conference is to generate, create, and broadcast various type of informations relating to the employment, education, and at the grassroots level development of the young generations of the Sikh Samaj. In the start itself, the very goal of this conference is to give more information obtained from a think tank created by several suggestions, several aspects of various intellectuals hailing from different parts of the globe. Now, it's very important when we speak about employment, education, all these things, there are several factors which are contributing towards start of this very project. The government itself has taken various steps towards development of the society. We are a developing country, and moreover, Sardar Manmohan Singh ji, a great economics and ex-prime minister of our country, has put forth an idea. He was a genius and also a member of Basket of Currencies, a committee internationally known for controlling all international monetary fund transactions and economy of the globe itself. Now, the Manmohan Singh, for the better distribution of the wealth and capital structures towards different sectors of the activities like agriculture, small scale, small business, first of all, he introduced a theory called as classification of assets, because for generation of employment, the assets, whatever it may be, as per classified by our great economist Sardar Manmohan Singh, classification of assets was given much important, and henceforth the classification still helping us towards studying the development of the community. Now, as far as employment generation program being focused by this conference, I would like to mention that now a big chunk of the students, young generation of the Sikh community, I will talk in terms of our community and in reference with our national policy also. Now, the government of India has put forth a program called as micro, small, and medium enterprises. They have very finely segregated various types of entrepreneur activities to deeply know as to how the labor in the community should get opportunity for self-employment, employment, and other activities. Now, the micro, small industries. For to start any industry or manufacturing activity, the capital structure is always required, which play a great role. Now, the micro and small industries, generally, we have to absorb a big force of unskilled labors also, skilled labors also. So such a labor force we are having in our country, we have to absorb them, otherwise a great unemployment will be caused. The another sector which is very important as far as our country is concerned is an agriculture, where we are facing disguised unemployment, that is due to over fractionalization of land, farming land to small pieces. So a different type of a study I have made during the tenure of my service, as I was a financial officer in a nationalized bank and worked there for more than 35 years. I'll give the idea about whatever I have observed in the southern part of the India from where I am hailing. I am hailing from Nanded Sri Hazur Sahib, and I have studied the nature of employment in Aurangabad, Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Nanded, Bidar, and all these things. So I will focus some of my ideas here, which will definitely contribute towards the ideas of the conference. One thing I would like to tell you that we have got a force nowadays, a big force of engineers, especially. There are several educational institutions running engineering colleges. What happens when such colleges they produce good amount of intellectuals? The cream of the students is being harvested, and they are being harvested by the big countries by paying good salaries and emoluments to them, and our intelligent tanks they are migrating towards other countries. The net benefit our intelligentsia is being easily harvested and taken benefit by other developing countries. Now the main problem is we have got a force of a lot of skilled persons with us, but we don't have opportunities to employ them. As far as employment is concerned nowadays, and after this age of corona and a monopolistic competition taking place throughout the world, across the globe, various countries they are now more bent upon to reduce the costs. So what they are doing, they are not some countries they have put forth an idea that they will employ only those persons, skilled laborers who belong to their country. That's why laying off, retrenchment of employees is being taken place throughout the country as well as abroad. So another important question is the demographical and demography of our country, and especially with the context of Sikh Samaj. I would like to tell you that the demography of the situation is such that we have got a very meager population with compared to other communities in India. So what? We are more concentrated towards development of gurdwaras, several technical institutions, medical colleges and colleges now being started in last 30 to 40 years from big shrines like Amritsar, Hazur Sahib and other, where they are giving opportunities, and more intellectual students, intellectual personalities, they are coming out. So now one thing is very important. Instead of going to big projects, I have observed in Nanded, Aurangabad, and in the southern part of India that the Sikh students they are not bothering about running micro or small industries. Instead, either they are employed in they want to employ themselves in big industries, or they are much confined to the traditional jobs of running hotel and dhabas and all these things. So we have concentrated on few sectors. Now a good advertisement should be made by conducting very successful programs to give knowledge to our students to adapt to small industries, micro industries, and you can generate self employment also, manufacturing, and all these things activities by creating jobs, whatever maybe it is a big or small, that will play an important role in the country as well as with our society. The demographic situation is such that now the sources, as far as the southern part of India is concerned, our area is not that much developed in field of agriculture either, and also in field of industrialization, where the western Maharashtra is quite developed for running big industries and big sectors. Now they are coming to our area very slowly and also generating the program. The first prime idea of running such conferences is to take a decision as to how we should educate our young generation in such a way that they are attracted to different type of sectors to create good jobs. They should have interest to develop small jobs, because small jobs have variety. Small and micro concerns they will not attract more capital, and this is very important. To attract a big capital for the bigger companies and manufacturing units is not so easy nowadays in this competitive world, and in a world where we are facing a great monopolistic competition. Such competition will definitely compel you to think twice about as to what type of product, as per government programs and other things, you will choose for carrying out manufacturing activities, carrying out small business, trading, and medium enterprises. Now, one thing I want to tell you, now This is the new problem that even a mechanical engineer is nowadays is attracted towards software companies. Now the mechanical engineers, they are not that much willing to install a big mechanical unit for employment, all these things. Even the civil engineer, they are seeking jobs in software industries. Now the civil engineers, we have also got several civil engineers in our community, but very few they want to compete in open field to open their offices and do the field work and generate employment for the semi-skilled and unskilled persons under them. So it is a question, big question, to speedy educate our community towards various aspects, towards benefits of entering and venturing into new ventures for creating jobs as well as making profits. So one thing I want to tell you, that such conferences will definitely help us to interact our diaspora as well as the people in India will definitely interact with each other. It will take time, but I am certain that some positive results will be definitely obtained, and there are different conditions. Every country and in the part of countries there are different conditions. So a different syllabus, a different think tank to suit that particular area and arena should be made, and on war footing the we should educate our young generation to adopt and to enter into the mainstream of the development. One thing I want to tell you once more, that we have got immense infrastructure when we see towards our shrines, gurudwaras, and all these things. Indeed, gurudwaras have already started, various good institutions also. But more is required, is not sufficient. We have got a good infrastructure, buildings, and all these things, where we can run additional courses, additional technical courses. We can segregate and classify the intelligentsia of our students, their interest and their capability to participate in various events. Now we have got infrastructure, we can invite big educated persons and all these things to educate our young generation to compete towards the new situation arising in our global markets also. We should also classify various types of jobs, various types of types of jobs, medium enterprises, small enterprises, educational institutions, and even you will come to know that a few persons who were IITians, you will surprise to know there are some IITians which has got a great technical background. They have started tea shops, and now they have branches in 10 to 15 cities and earning crores of rupees by selling tea. So such is the entrepreneurship, enterprising brains. Think tank will definitely develop such programs and help people and also to our students to take part in such programs, take benefit of such things. And one more thing, as a group, we should meet various bodies like Gurdwara Board, trusts, and we should convince them to actively participate in the employment generation program and educated the community from grassroots level to see, and also to collect statistical data and a time bound program. Statistical data will definitely help us to study our graph of efforts and all this. So with this, once again I am thankful to Sardar Manjeet Singh, a very energetic personality with which I have interacted, and he has contacted us since 2 to 3 days back. A very little I could get the idea about their mission, but I was given a handbill. I have read it and I realized that whatever is written is a very good thing, and one should think, every family should think about it. And we must be knowing that in Japan, every small and big house is an industry where manufacturing activities they are taking place. Unless we think everything industrially, our thinking should be industrial, productive, and that should be developed by educating people, by classifying them, by providing them good pioneership, and all these things is the duty of the first class brains of the society, and especially with context to our Sikh Samaj, that we should make a fine group of all these personalities to guide our people. Now, our institutions like gurudwaras and all these things will definitely come forward to help us if we systematically approach them. With this, I congratulate once again Sardar Manjeet Singh, who is taking very pious efforts, and he is a good thinker also. And I once again congratulate him and extend my good wishes for his future plans towards development of community. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।